Hi, my name is Nancy Cole, and I'm the program coordinator for Bruce County Public Library. I'd like to welcome you today. We're very excited to have Dorothy Ladd and her daughter Jeanette with us today. Dorothy and Jeanette have put together this beautiful book called Memengua, and they're going to tell us all about their journey together as mother and daughter, as author and illustrator of this book. So, welcome and thank you for coming today. I'm so happy to have you here.
Thank you for having us. Come.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So we'll get right into a few questions, if that's okay. So the first one here is for Dorothy. And I just wanted to ask you what inspired you to write this book. I know you have a love of butterflies, but I wanted you to talk maybe a bit about what prompted you to put this into a book.
Well, that is exactly what it is. It was the love of butterflies, and I was learning way back when, maybe 10 years ago, when I started my butterfly journey.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned every year a little bit something new or something more, and I still do it to this day where I save the butterflies by collecting the eggs and seeing the different stages, and I have them caged, and I'm still educating, and that's what the inspiration was when talking to family members. I found that they needed to be educated because surprisingly, um, they didn't know, or I guess just like me. So it was so nice to show and tell people all about the four stages of the monarch butterfly. And so that's what inspired the book. So, and the book was a great success in that I'm still surprised to this day.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's great. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
And it's such a beautiful book. So the next question is for Jeanette. And I just was curious about what initial thoughts that you had when your mom approached you about doing the illustrations for this book, and then whatever initial ideas you had in your head, did they translate to what the book actually ended up to be?
Sure. Um, so I guess first I want to say like it was a true honor to illustrate this book for my mom. I know that this was one thing that she wanted to do is to provide a book about butterflies, but I was a little bit nervous doing it. Um, I usually worked on paper and on canvas, and with this one was digital art, and it was my first time doing digital art. So I was a little bit nervous of, what will it turn out to be, because it was just all new to me. So I'm hoping that it was what my mother hopefully wanted in the end. That was my whole thought about it.
Yeah. No, that's great. And such a beautiful collaboration between the two of you as well. Um, so the next question is for both of you, and Jeanette, I'll let you answer first.
Okay.
So I wanted to know what are the best tips that you have if you're stuck on an idea or, Dorothy, when you're writing a passage, and then how do you work through that?
Sure. So I find with my art, if I'm stuck, I need to change my environment. So it's I need to go for a walk. So what I do is I take my dog for a walk and I just clear my head of what I'm doing, and then when I come back, I'm sort of more mentally prepared of what I need to do. And during those walks, sometimes ideas just come into my head, which are great because I like to have an image before I sort of sit down of what I want to create.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And what about you, Dorothy? What do you do when you're
Well,
stuck?
all throughout my writing, and I do notes. I have lots of notes, and they may amount to something or they may not. So when I'm stuck, I go back to my notes and go through them, and if there's a spark there, I'll take it. But if not, I just put that all back down and same as Jeanette, I change my environment and just do something else and go back to it when I feel more optimistic or I got a fresh new idea, whatever that might be. Or it could take a long time, or it may be right there. Just when you don't expect it, that idea would be there. Yes,
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes the change of scenery really helps clear your mind, right?
that's right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
I get that.
Hmm.
And what did you learn or what surprised you most about creating a book?
I think what surprised me was how successful it's been. I never thought of it in that way at the beginning, and it it still surprises me that like both Jeanette and I have been invited to schools in Toronto, and they love the book or how they're anticipating the next book. It's really very surprising. I think when I initially did the book, I had no thoughts of that at all. And so, huge surprise. And I'm very happy with it. Very happy.
As you should be. It's
Hmm.
a beautiful book. It's fantastic. And I know
Thank
you've
you.
done lots of readings and visits to our libraries as
Yes.
well. So, and Jeanette, what about you? What surprised you?
So when I first started illustrating, I thought it was more like just a sweet little book about a butterfly. But it's actually more than that. The butterfly represents change and transformation, and it's about, going back home. Um, so by, um, I guess, doing the illustrations, it sort of like gave me another sense of my own story about, transformation, going home, and those things that, the smallest butterfly can do that for a person. So,
Butterflies are all about metamorphosis, right?
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, definitely some change there.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely. And then one last just fun question for you.
Yeah.
What is your favorite book or character?
Um, okay, I'll start.
Mhm.
So I guess, so growing up, as a child, we would go to the library. I think it was like every week we would go and, we would pick out our books and stuff like that. And the one that I truly liked was the Narnia series, where it's it's a different world, and I truly like that. But the one that it's not a book actually, but it's called Simon, and he draws chalkboard um, pictures, and it's like a small animated series where he would go, he would climb over a wall, and it would be this magical place where when he drew, his art would come true. And so I keep that in mind when I'm doing my drawings. That I sort of wish that these would come true as well. So it's yeah, those are my thoughts.
Oh my gosh, Jeanette, now I have that song earworm in my head.
I know, it comes in my head as well.
And Dorothy, what about you? What was your
Um,
favorite book or
well,
character?
my favorite book was the series of the Hunger Games because, you get different views when it's televised in a movie or reading from the book. So I read it to my granddaughter at the time. So we were both excited to follow that. So and I think the character played by Jennifer Lawrence as Katniss, she, instilled a lot of pride and her strength to do what she did for her family and her community, actually. So I enjoyed that. That was my favorite.
Yeah, she's definitely a very strong female character.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. No, it's definitely a favorite for sure of a lot of
Yes.
people. It's a great series.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just like to thank you both for sharing this time with us and for sharing this book with us. It is beautiful. So if you are looking for a picture book to share with your littles in your life, I know that the book is available at our libraries, of course, and at the Bruce County Museum and Cultural Center in their gift shop. They have copies available there for purchase, and you can find it on Chapters Indigo. And where can we find you guys if people want to get in touch with you?
Well, I have a website. It is Frenchman Bay Cottages at yahoo.ca. So I can be reached there. But if you would like the book, you can go to Friesen Press, my publisher. They're available there, or as you said, Chapters and Barnes and Noble. So, but if you just want to have a personal chat with me, you can just reach me by email.
Perfect, wonderful. And I know Larkspur Books carries your books as well. Some of the local booksellers do.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're available at Cole's Bookstore in Owen Sound as well.
Great,
Mhm.
awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
And what about you, Jeanette? Where can we find you?
So I'm new to social media, and so I do have a Facebook page and an Instagram, and they're both anibish.nibe.art, and or you can just search my name and it will probably come up as well. So
Awesome, great,
Yeah.
thank you. Well, I'd like to thank you both, and thank you for your time, and especially thank you for this wonderful book that you put together.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for having me and Jeanette.
yes, thank you.
Yeah.